Hello friends, welcome back to SheWolfMom. I'm Erica. I'm really excited to share today's video with you. It took me 4 days to film this video. As you know, I moved 2 years ago and we have not been able to finish unboxing our moving boxes and all of the extra little miscellaneous items. You have seen me in previous videos try and get everything unboxed, but I wasn't successful. I've done it in pieces and phases, whatever you want to call it, just because life gets in the way. But I was extremely determined to get this done. No matter how many days it took me, I needed to get it done. It is something that has been looming over my head, and there's so many other things that I want to focus on, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that throughout this video. But as you know, I have been working on this for a couple of months now, trying to get this done. My goal was to get it done before summer, before the heat kicked in, and that just did not happen. In the middle of summer, I thought, I do not want to go in there. It's hot outside. This garage has no insulation, so it is extremely hot, and it's actually hotter inside the garage than it is outside. I also had that huge trip that we took in the background of my mind, and I wanted to really focus on getting ready for that. And so there was just a lot of things that got in the way of actually finishing this project. But now that I'm back, I just want to get it done. The end of the year is always a really busy time for us. Mikey's birthday is in September, my husband's is in October, mine is in November, and Ileana's is in December, along with all the holidays mixed in between. So I really hope that you enjoy today's video. It's jam-packed with motivation to declutter and organize an area in your home. What are you working on at this time? What I was just sharing with you were all of my husband's tools that he has, I don't know if I should say thrown about, but thrown about the garage. He has a ton. So what I'm trying to do is just categorize things in the garage and separate them out into piles. I have my husband's tools and anything that he needs to go through in one separate pile. And then I'm making a giveaway trash pile. And then there's piles for specific people that I'm going to donate to. So that is how I'm trying to work this at the moment. There really was no reason or rhyme to any of this disaster. So it's really tough to try and get everything back in order. It can definitely be a bit overwhelming, and I think even just looking at the mess was overwhelming in itself. So actually getting in here and tackling it is taking a lot of patience on my part and just a lot of focus, because if I don't focus and just get my mindset prepared to get this done, then it definitely would have pushed me overboard. I definitely recommend distracting your mind somehow, either by listening to music, a podcast, throwing on YouTube videos such as this to help motivate you. But on this particular day, I was doing it in silence. And sometimes I really like to be alone with my thoughts, because I feel like the noise from the music or the videos just kind of adds to my stress. And so just being alone in silence and just really focusing and zoning in on what I'm doing really helps me at times. So this is behind the scenes of what I've worked on so far. It is a little hot out here. I'm sweating and I'm a little out of breath. My camera is even hot, but This here, these lamps here, I eventually want to put them into my bedroom, but I do want to redo them. I didn't really like the neutral color, and I think I'm going to paint them black somehow. That is my bidet, and I featured that in one of my videos. And I want to put that in my master bathroom, but I need a plug. So my husband has been telling me that he'll put a plug in so that we can plug it in again, because I did love it. This here is giveaway pile. And I'm going to sort through that. There's some stuff that's trash in there, but then there's other stuff that I can give away. All of this here is my husband's. And he is one of the reasons why I haven't gotten back into the garage, because he needs to organize these shelves here to make room for all of this. Now, I'm not blaming it on him. It was summer, it was hot, but it needs to get done now. So hopefully me getting in here and working on my part will motivate him to get his part done. These are extra laundry baskets. When I lived in Arizona, my house was a lot larger, so I definitely needed laundry baskets everywhere, and that's why I have a lot of extras. Let's see here. This is our coffee table. We don't use it right now in this house, but I love it so much that I don't want to get rid of it. And I know that I won't find anything else like it in the future, so we are going to be putting that away and just hoping that in the future one day we'll have enough space again to use it. So that's going to get put in one of our newer sheds. This here is going to my little cousin. She's moving into her dorm in the next 2 weeks, and I told her that I would give her that trash can, and then I put some extra things in here that I think she could use. These are my husband's baseball cards, and again, he needs to organize these shelves so that he can put his baseball cards in there. And he's been collecting those since he was a kid, so I don't really say anything to him about them, but it says box 2 of 6, so there's actually 6 boxes, and I don't know where the other ones are. Let's see here. These are blankets that I need to go through, so I'm going to go through those. I can already see those are Mikey's baby blankets, and then these are books that I need to donate. And let's see, these are my cookbooks here, and I might go through those and just keep a few of them. I don't need all of them. These are some of my extra organization baskets, and I have been using them here and there in the house. And when I cleaned out my kitchen, these are some of the extra bamboo organizers that I have, and I'm going to give those to my little cousin because she's going to be in a dorm, and I'm pretty sure that she can use those in her dorm room. So there's still a ton to do and get organized, but I think I've made a nice dent in this. I'm making progress, so I guess it's better than me not having gotten out here today and done nothing at all. A lot of this here is my stuff, so I think I'm going to go through this shelf here and organize what I can. I'm also going to be getting rid of my husband's Italian ices. He overbought Italian ice one summer because he couldn't find it the summer before. So he wanted to make sure that he had enough for that particular summer that we were in Arizona. As you know, it's hot, but they've been here for a good while and they're not good anymore. So I think if I throw them away when he's not looking, he probably won't even notice that they're not there anymore. So I'm going to work on this because I think working on this will help me out with some of the things that I have here. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm feeling you could be the one. I see no reason why I should ever let you go. Don't wanna wake up if I'm dreaming because you know I can't get enough. I don't know if you all can see that, but those are mouse droppings, and that is just absolutely disgusting. This is, after all, a garage, so I'm gonna put some gloves on and I'm gonna try and wipe that up because I just feel like leaving it would be worse than cleaning it up. I am going to be getting rid of some additional decor. When I moved, I got rid of a ton of my decor, and I haven't really been purchasing much, and that's because I'm just not at the point where I feel like I'm ready to start decorating my house. I have bought a few pieces here and there for different seasons, and I will be reusing those this year because I do love them that much. And that's what I'm looking for when I buy pieces now, something that's going to be reusable and that I'm going to love year after year. So on the floor there, you can see my little pile that I'm getting together. What I've been doing is just putting things on the curb and letting my neighbors pick and take what they want. And for the most part, they take everything. That's honestly just been a really good way for us to get rid of stuff quickly instead of holding it in the house. My husband and I are just not garage sale people, and so I'd rather just give my stuff away for free to people that want it and can use it. And so the stuff that I'm getting rid of from here in the garage, this actually went to Goodwill. And there was trash mixed in with my giveaway pile, so I'm separating everything out. I'm going to throw the trash. I also separate out the recycle, so don't worry, things are getting recycled as well. Baby, without I wouldn't know what to. Baby, without you I wouldn't know what to. Oh, you know, oh, you know, oh, you know I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. I wasn't planning on organizing any of my husband's shelving, but I needed to. I needed to get things a little more organized, and I'm not moving anything. I'm just putting things in baskets or just kind of reorganizing how he has them laid out, and it did make a lot of space. This is going to be the end of night one because it's hot and I'm tired and I need a shower. But I did make progress. I was able to clean out my shelf and reorganize some stuff. I got rid of a lot of decor, and that's this right here. I also did a little bit of reorganizing on my husband's shelves. I can't really do much, but I just did what I could. He has a lot of work to do in here. For example, here's some of his stuff here. A lot of it's just really thrown about, so here's a big pile here that he needs to work on. I'm thinking he's going to have to put those into the storage shed because there is no room in here for those big boxes. Let's see here. More of his stuff. That's stuff that I emptied out. That there is for my little cousin. That table we're going to take into one of the storage sheds, and I might do that tonight because he got a new storage shed on the side of the house and it's empty, and his plan was to put that in there on the bottom and then stack stuff on top of it. Let's see. Cards, can't do anything with that. That's his Christmas show stuff. And then of course the blankets that I need to go through. Those are the children's books right here that I want to donate, so I need to find a place to donate those. Let's see here. My cookbooks, organization stuff that I'm going to go through, and I might get rid of a lot of it or give it away. And when I say get rid, I mean donate. Let's see here. Some more blankets right there. This is a stand mixer that was a Christmas gift from my in-laws, and I have not unboxed that just yet. And then here are some paper towels, which I'd love to put those somewhere inside the house and not out here because of the whole situation that you all saw with droppings and stuff. I don't want any of that kind of stuff out here. Dog food, just stuff that I need to organize right here. But I know that my stuff is going to be really easy to get organized. It's just my husband that really needs to address a lot of his stuff. So I'm going to continue tomorrow, and we'll see how far I get. Good night. So my mother-in-law sells Pampered Chef, and every now and then to support her, I will buy a piece, which you know they are so expensive. And I was a little confused when I opened this because there was no top, and I was expecting there to be a top. So when I looked at it, I was like, I just paid, I don't know how much it was, $60 to $80 for this cast iron pan, and there's no top. What am I gonna do with this? So that was my thought process when I was looking at that pan. And look who joined me. Believe it or not, me getting started really does motivate him. So he is going to be working on a few things while I'm trying to get things decluttered. But most of the things that he worked on were outside of the garage, making space in the storage sheds for items that we needed to place inside of them. I am now going to get into some boxes that belong to me, and in there are purses and bags, and I'm going to show you my first designer purse. It was this suede Coach purse, and I loved it so much that I never wanted to use it, and I don't think I used it but maybe 1 or 2 times, and that is a disgrace. I should have used it more, but I plan on using it now. It's still something that I think is timeless. And what I'm doing is putting all of the boxes that I need to go through inside of the house. And I feel like that's going to force me to look through them, because when I leave them in the garage, they're out of sight, out of mind, and they've been in here for months and I have not gone through them. It's definitely caused a domino effect where the mess comes from outside to inside, but I feel like that's the only way I'm going to push myself to get this done. So yes, I took a lot of things in, but no, I'm not going to keep them all. I plan on decluttering and getting rid of more items.
I can tell what time it is. The thing is, I don't really care, 'cause I got no place to be. I'm the thin.
I'm trying to get anything I possibly can off the floor and using some vertical hanging space, and I really think that's kind of the way I want to go. So I'm going to ask my husband to hang some more brackets up on the wall. That way we can hang stuff on the sides of the garage.
Hard to breathe, but this I know, I won't leave. Waking up in a bed with my
Emptied this area out here. This is still stuff that I need to go through, my organization stuff. Dog food, an empty glass container. That stuff I'm giving away right there.
This?
And this big blanket right here. I don't want this anymore.
What is that?
The fluffy winter blanket.
Oh.
I don't want that. That's all empty. And for whatever reason, he feels like he needs to work on my section first, but there's definitely so much more that he can work on, but that's driving him crazy, which is funny. It humors me, actually. So this is attempt number 2 at me getting my things organized. I did put some stuff into this basket because I'm going to be putting whatever I can fit into clear plastic bins and then stacking them. Again, using as much vertical space as we can. My husband was actually right. This was the best way for me to organize my stuff. and get the best use of our space. I also know that there's not going to be any critters crawling all over my decor. So as I mentioned, I'm really excited to get this project done because there's so many other things that I want to focus on. I want to focus on our health. I want to focus on making my house a home and getting it more decluttered and simplified. And I really want to focus on eating better, making foods that are more homemade, made from scratch. We started a garden and we are absolutely loving the garden life, and we'd love to add to our garden eventually. I actually did record the process of us making our garden. It's not something that I've posted, and I'm not sure if it's something that you would want to see, but if you would like to see that footage, let me know and I can put it together for you. We are planning to winterize our garden. That way our herbs and our vegetables can grow during the winter. So that's something that we're going to be doing pretty soon here. I'm really loving the idea of a slower life. And I know I talked about this at the beginning of the year, how I wanted to share slower living and the beauty in homemaking, because I feel a lot of the times we just overlook the beauty in what it is we are doing for our families. And that's something that I'd really love to share. My year did not turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. It's been a lot different than what I anticipated, but nonetheless, I am determined to get into that lifestyle and have the opportunity to share it with you. So this is what I packed into my trunk. I am making sure to get everything out as soon as I can. I am not keeping anything here. If it's something I need to donate, I am donating that. If it's something I'm going to put on my curb, I am putting that on my curb. So I just really want to get this done. I don't want to have any excuses to not get it done. And I feel like as I get rid of things, I can see the progress that I'm making. I'm going to go ahead and end today's video here. There is going to be a part 2 to this video, so make sure you are subscribed with your notification bell on. That way you can see the grand finale of this journey. I am so excited to have it all done and to share it with you. I really do appreciate you all being here with me and for always supporting me and encouraging me along the way. It really does mean the world to me. And without your motivation and encouragement, I definitely would not have gotten this far. I appreciate you so, so much. Once again, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Hugs!